We're glad you're with us today. The Kentucky Classic, the hot brown, is of course good on its own, but adding special sauce could make it even more appetizing. A little easier to make for you too.
Right, right there in a jar. Patrick Calloway, owner of Kentucky Hot Brown Sauce, is joining us today, along with his daughter, Natalee, who grew up in the food business as well. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it very much.
And what a great idea this is. You said nobody had ever actually put that sauce in this kind of a form.
Right. The Kentucky Hot Browns, of course, are Kentucky, part of Kentucky's history, and no one has ever put the Mornay cheese sauce in a jar before. So,
tell us your story. You owned a restaurant for a time, and Hot Browns was one of the favorites.
Yes.
Is that what sparked this?
It is, really. This was our sauce that we used in the restaurant that we had out in Versailles, and friends and family had always suggested you should really put that into a jar and figure out a way to get it out in public. And about 2 years ago we started working with Kentucky Proud in the Department of Ag, and they've helped us all along the way to make sure it's safe and all of that. So
Natalee, you were young when the restaurant was out there. Did you enjoy Hot Browns then, or have you acquired the taste since this came along?
I've enjoyed them. Me and my sisters love them. We enjoy it a lot. We also eat them with chips and stuff and make macaroni and cheese.
So what are some other ways that you can use the sauce?
It's good with macaroni and cheese, with chips and chips and dip and stuff. It's really good.
This is very good.
Ideas.
I guess you remember when you were a little kid, people coming in asking for the Hot Browns in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've worked hard on getting this recipe down, Pat. Where is it available for people?
We're working with several different major retailers. Right now we're kind of guiding everyone to the website until we have the orders finalized, but in the next 2 weeks it should be out at several different local
and as a Kentucky Proud product then.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that process been like, bringing this to this form?
Getting it to this point, it's been about 2 years that we've been working on it. Kentucky Proud has been amazing. They've kind of helped us with the different regulations and all the guidelines, and then introduced us to a lot of the different contacts with the retailers that we're working with.
So you would say if anybody wants to launch a product, they need to know in advance there's some work involved.
Absolutely, absolutely. And but reaching out to Kentucky Proud was one of the very first steps that we did, and it has been incredible, everything that they've done for us. So.
Good luck with it, Patrick. And Natalee, I like your other ideas too.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, the nachos or what have you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.